sharing your analysis on NewsX World. With that, viewers, we're shifting focus to the Philippines, where we're now learning that super typhoon Ragasa has unleashed strong winds and heavy rain on the Cagayan province in the Philippines. The typhoon has caused trees to sway and large waves to form along the coast of the northeastern province. State weather officials have raised the highest typhoon warning and have urged residents in low-lying and coastal areas to evacuate ahead of the storm surging and possible flooding as well. Philippine Airlines have cancelled more than a dozen domestic flights, mostly on Luzon routes, while ports have suspended ferry services. Ragasa is crossing the Luzon Islands between southern Taiwan and northern Philippines and is expected to hit Hong Kong and southern China in the next 24 hours. In anticipation of the typhoon, Hong Kong-based airlines Cathay Pacific has now stated that it expects to cancel over 500 flights as Ragasa is forecast to hit the region. Authorities in the southern Chinese city of Shenzhen have meanwhile announced plans to evacuate 400,000 people ahead of incoming super typhoon. Shifting focus to Pakistan, where at least 30 people have been killed as the Pakistan Air Force has reportedly dropped 8 bombs in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Now, according to reports, 8 LS-6 bombs have been dropped from JF-17 fighter jets on the Pashtun majority Matre Dara village. Local media has stated that the Air Force was targeting Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan hideouts in the area, but all the victims of the attack are reported to be civilians. In recent days, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has witnessed several military maneuvers against terrorists hiding in the mountainous province that borders Afghanistan. Last week, the Pakistani army had announced that 7 TTP terrorists were killed during an intelligence-based operation in Dera Ismail Khan district. And now this month, at least 31 TTP terrorists have been killed in 2 separate engagements in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Joining us on the broadcast is Major General Dr. Rajan Kochar, Senior Strategic and Defense Expert, live from New Delhi. Thank you so much for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX World. Tragic news coming in regarding the death of civilians, at least 30 people in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa after the Pakistani army dropped 8 LS-6 bombs from JF-17 aircrafts. This is not the first time that civilians have been killed in a military action in Pakistan itself. We've been seeing what's been taking place in Balochistan. We've also seen, as history has taught us, with what happened when Bangladesh was East Pakistan as well, the Pakistani army training its weapons on its civilians. Yet again, this tragic incident has taken place in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. What is your very first reaction?
My first reaction, Pia, is that my condolences to the families and the children who have lost their lives. It is a sort of an attack when a country is targeting its own people. It's rather unfortunate that Pakistan had to resort to using air power against its own people, because I would consider that only a bunch of lunatics would do that, using air power against their own people. You see, today what is happening is, if you look at this Khyber district and the Tira Valley, where this village is actually located, which has been targeted. This is a mountain area. It has got deep ravines and limited road access. So ground operations are difficult. So what the Pakistan Armed Forces is trying to do is it's trying to limit its own casualties. Because if you would remember, in the last 1 year, Pakistan army has lost 684 of their officers and soldiers in this entire area. If we take Balochistan also as combined with this kind of an issue. So what is happening now is that the Pakistan army is resorting to a low risk kind of an operation where they won't lose any of their own men. And but the point is that what kind of intelligence they have. If they are striking a terrorist hideout or a terrorist camp, I can understand that it's a targeted strike against a particular your place where you have a 6-figure grid reference or 8-figure grid reference, and you can pinpoint, because precision guided munitions have been used. this LS-6 has been fired from their JF-17 aircraft, the most modern aircraft which the Pakistan Air Force has. I mean, these kind of munitions and aircrafts are used against enemy nation, against an adversary, and not against your own people. So what is happening is there will be collateral damage, and what kind of reports also emanating from there, there has been a collateral damage. So what will be the result? Pakistan is looking at short-term tactical gains. In the long term, you are creating an anger among the people because you are killing innocent people. There is going to be an uprising in these areas. It is going to augment, it is going to galvanize the already insurgency which is taking place. A large number of people have started joining this movement. If I can give you some statistics, last 5 years, there has been almost a 25 to 28% increase in the people's participation in this movement against the Pakistan government. Pakistan is not looking at the core issues, the governance issues, how to resolve the problem of these areas and these people, because they demand jobs, they demand infrastructure, facilities, hospitals, schools, colleges, and all these things are lacking in this area. As a matter of fact, this particular area is on the border with Afghanistan. It's quite a backward area, and Pakistan government has not invested in the people there, and that is why there is anger, and that is why there is insurgency in these areas. So I think to sum it up, I would say that it's a wrong use of air power, because air power is used in the rarest of rarest cases against specific terrorist hideouts, and not on the houses of the people who are staying in the village. And it is going to backfire on Pakistan. And my last point is that it may also turn into a humanitarian issue. It can be raised in multilateral forums and cause a lot of embarrassment to Pakistan.
Indeed, speaking of this being raised as a humanitarian issue, we are now learning that member of Provincial Assembly of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Abdul Ghani Afridi, has in fact accused the Pakistani state of targeting its own people and has called what has taken place, the terrible tragedy that has taken place, as an open crime against humanity. Major General Kochar, with that, I would like to thank you for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX World. Due to paucity of time, we wrap this bulletin here. We dip into a quick short break.